What up, bitches? It's the misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. Today I want to talk about the Death Wish remake that's coming out, starring Bruce Willis, and how these fucking SJWs are fucking pissed off about it. They're labeling the shit racist and fascist. I mean, look, for those that never heard of Death Wish is fucking one of my favorite goddamn movie series ever. I think the first one came out in the early 70s, I believe, or early to mid 70s. And it was based on a guy named Paul Kersey, who was a architect, I believe, and he had his wife and daughter in the first one. I believe they were both. The daughter was raped, I think, and the wife was killed. And the NYPD, they couldn't do anything to find the guys or whatever, and basically he took the law into his own hands and went out and sought revenge. It's sort of like the Punisher. Actually, I think it was inspiration for the Punisher. But he went out and on a one-man what would you call it, vigilante justice mission, and just went out and started going after bad guys, killing them, taking no prisoners, and it spawned 4 sequels. So there was 5 Death Wish movies, right? But unfortunately, Charles Bronson, he passed away, I believe 98 or 99? Yeah, but he finally passed away. And you know, it just fucking great series, especially the first movie. That first movie was so powerful that it actually scared criminals in real life. There was I believe there was a drop in crime at the time, because supposedly people were afraid that people were going to become vigilantes and start going around and fending for themselves as far as you know, crimes were concerned, especially serious crimes. But they're remaking it. Charles Bronson, like I said, he passed away, so you got Bruce Willis as the main role as Paul Kersey, but they switched the location from New York City to Chicago, and I think it was a wise move to do that, because at the time in New York City, it was known for certain acts of violence and everything, and well, regarding street crime and shit. And today you could kind of relate to Chicago because it's just a fucking war zone out there, okay? So yeah, so on that level, you know, you could sort of relate to it. So anyway, the trailer's out. It's about a fucking maybe 2-minute trailer, and looks decent to me, you know, because, you know, Hollywood is so insane with making remakes right now. It's kind of aggravating, but this one, it looks like it's promising. I love Bruce Willis. he's one of the guys that's somewhat up there in age but can still pull off the whole action star thing. So it fits like a glove. So anyway, a few people ran to Twitter as usual and found flaws with this shit. Well, quote unquote flaws. They're saying that it's alt-right and racist and fascist, and first off, I saw a complaint that someone was upset that in the video or in the trailer he's wearing a hoodie in it to conceal his identity, and you know, he ends up shooting you know, some of the bad guys and shit. People were saying that because of the hoodie that they're trying to exploit, I guess, Trayvon Martin's memory or some shit. I mean, it just, first of all, that is so fucking stupid. Just go with the fucking flow of the movie. The guy's trying to conceal his identity. If you know anything about the original Death Wish, he didn't wear a hoodie, but he was scared to kill at first. So I mean, it goes in line with that. He doesn't want anybody. He's already convinced that he's gonna go do this, so he put a hoodie on so no one will see his fucking face. That's it. No more, no less. But of course now they're trying to exploit Trayvon Martin's image with the hoodie, as if nobody else on the planet wears a fucking hoodie. Okay, that's number one. They said the move to Chicago, people had a problem with that. I already explained that. I mean, it's stupid to sit there and say, well, we'll just make it fucking New York. No, it's more relatable in a modern day era to use a place that's crime ridden. It made sense. So let's kill that noise with, oh well, it's Chicago. Okay, great. I believe that the only problem I have with this is I believe that they went a little bit too far Hollywood, and I think they whitewashed it a little bit, and I'm going to use your terms because a lot of liberals like to put that out there when it's against them, but they actually went the opposite and actually whitewashed it, because if they really wanted to do Chicago, guess where he would be? On the south side of Chicago, killing nothing but these savage Negroes that go out there and shoot each other up and shoot up innocent elderly black folk and innocent kids, black children. It would have been simply that, but they made it him running around shooting majority white people and some mixed, I believe, or maybe Hispanic. There's a short clip, I couldn't tell, where he goes up and kills a group of people that work for the Ice Cream Man. There's some criminal known as the Ice Cream Man. But in the original Death Wishes, he was killing mostly white and mixed people. The only black person that I remember him killing was Lawrence Fishburne. That was one of his early roles. I remember I think it was it Death Wish 1 or 2? I think it was Death Wish 2, where they were having the shootout in the park, and he ended up shooting Lawrence Fishburne in the face. But he didn't kill too many black people in the first series. I don't remember him killing too many black people. Yeah, and I think in Death Wish 4 also, one of the criminals, one of the gang members in Death Wish Part 4 was black. But that's about it. But, you know, it was mostly white people. And today, because of how they know everyone, my race especially, is very fucking emotional, they whitewashed it, primarily made it all white. So you can't even use that. So, yeah, it's just getting tiresome. Like I said, every time a fucking movie comes the fuck out, you got SJWs complaining. It's getting to the point where I don't even want to fucking see movies anymore. Because imagine if Death Wish, like the original Death Wish, let me tell you something. It was dark. It was, I mean, I couldn't even imagine that if it never came out and it came out today, how people would be complaining. Like, there's no, what do I say? There's no fucking, no one can have fun anymore. No one can just make a movie and put the shit out. And the director, Eli Roth, hasn't released a comment yet. I hope he just ignores this shit. He shouldn't even bow down to these fucking guys that have an issue. I hope Eli Roth sees this video or sees other people that have made videos, because I know there's a couple, and just ignore it. Like, it's just fucking stupid. Put the movie out. Shout out to Eli Roth. Shout out to Bruce Willis. I'm gonna go check this shit out anyway, because I'm a fan of Death Wish, just to check it out. Just off the strength of that, I'm gonna check it out. It looks decent to me. So, I don't know. That's all I gotta say. Fuck you if you have a problem with it. Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. And I should say that's it. Well, actually, before I go, and I digged a little deeper. Sorry, now I'm just coming up. I just remembered this part. I just decided to do a little digging deeper. I just looked at Bruce Willis a little bit, and I found out that he doesn't label himself a Republican, although he has some Republican values, open Republican or conservative values. So I try to make that connection too, because when it comes to acting, there's not a lot of open actors that have a conservative views. There are some, not saying they don't exist, but they will not openly let you know that, because Hollywood is extremely liberal, and a lot of people do not want to be blackballed. So I believe that that may have something to do with it. I think that may have something to do with it. I haven't made that connection, but I think that may have something to do with it. And I don't know. That's it. Let me not go on. This has gone on a little bit too far. I just think it's fucking stupid, okay? That someone's political affiliation, although they're not saying it, I think that it might be that. But someone can't just enjoy a movie for what it is. Alright? Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. Now that's it. Alright? Peace, bitches.